YouTube, what's happening? Thanks for stopping by. I'm Bormai, and I decided, what the hell, I'm going to spectate myself. Looking for mistakes that I make. If you see any, let me know in the comments. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if I should do something like this more often. I will. If you're new, think about subscribing. Definitely check out some of my other videos if you like those too, and definitely subscribe. Started streaming on Twitch recently. Bormai1981 on Twitch. There's going to be a link in the description below. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm really going to try to go in depth. I'm going to try to break it down. I'm going to try to possibly give tips if I see anything that is noteworthy for a tip. If not, it's basically just going to be me running around trying to get a win. So hopefully you enjoy it. I like to pre-decide where I'm going to land. This time I choose military. I'm very familiar with military. I know there's lots of good loot, and there's lots of good cover. This is where I decided to land here. My first kill here, Gulag winner. He's coming back. Hostile landing in the location. I look for him. I find him.
Bye.
I even tell him bye. So I picked up a bounty, and I decided I'm going to push that bounty. So what you see here is I decided, because of the location where the bounty was and a lot of open ground, I'm going to push wide. So I went out pretty far out to the wide, and now what you see is me pushing back towards him. Now I'm going to go ahead and keep tabs on my mini-map, his location. He moves around a little bit, and I almost changed my mind, but then I decided he's going to camp in this house. So I'm going to go ahead and take position in the house across the street. For a second there, it looked like he was in the street. But then I just realized what happened was he came out, and as you'll see this guy walk by that doorway, he got pushed by another player. So as he does that, he probably thinks it's me. He's camping. He ends up fighting and killing that guy. And so I figure, all right, he's probably plating. He's probably looking for me out the windows. But you know what? I got bored. So I'm sitting here looking for him. I'm like, man, this is taking all day. Nothing happens. I see he's still there on the heartbeat. I think he might be trying to move out. He never does. So I just say screw it. And I decide I'm going to push him. So I jump out the window. I push across as fast as I can, hoping he doesn't pick me off. Use my heartbeat and realize he's camping the stairwell. So I just turn around and start shooting.
Dude. You almost got me.
He almost got me, but I ended up ending his game, sending him off to have a little rendezvous in the gulag. Now this guy, he had to have heard that fight. Maybe he didn't know where it was, but he had to have heard it. He didn't really cautiously push. But you know what? I just did almost the exact same thing, so can't really fault him. I just did it better, I guess.
Thanks, bud.
I edited this down a little bit to make it shorter. Really, you didn't miss much. I went over to military base. I didn't run into anyone. Decided I'm going to start pushing back the way I came and go towards the bounties. See if I can pick one of those up. In the meantime, loadout drop comes, so I push the loadout as it's coming. Here comes my free kill, basically. Another free one. Guy's coming back from Gulag. He's going to land on his loadout. I can hear him in this house. Push into the house. I start to basically ADS the door and the stairs. He comes in. Game over. So I start rotating. I see a guy. It's probably the guy that I heard earlier. I screw up my shot. So I decided I'm gonna push wide and get a new vantage. Now this happens to be a second guy in this building as I push in. I do kind of camp downstairs a little bit. I'm kind of waiting. I was hoping that the two of them would get engaged. They never do. So I decided I'm gonna push it. And I was gonna do a finishing move on this guy as I creep up upstairs. Ended up picking up some ammo. I was afraid he was gonna hear me. So I just decided to shoot him. I know the original guy, he was across the street, so I thought I'd look for him. Here I thought I could kill him. And, of course, I didn't. I missed some of my shots. So I used that to quickly push across the street, close the gap between us, as I figured he was probably going to be re-shielding and resetting. So I find a safe spot under the stairs, go ahead and reset myself. I reload both my guns. I use my heartbeat. I push up the stairs cautiously, try to pinpoint his exact location. Once I know where he's at, I throw in a thermite, and I send him to the gulag. So I still decide I want to go towards these bounties. Instead, take the straight shot. I jump off the cliff, open my chute. Ended up having to take some evasive maneuvers here. I didn't know exactly the location of this guy, so I started by going up on the roof to try to pinpoint him. The guy was pretty good. He anticipated that. He shoots me, so I had to drop back down. Makes me decide that I need to probably rotate out in front of this guy and force him to push. So I start moving about. I spent a little more time looking for him than I should have. But I decide he's probably going to push safe zone. I rotate out. He ends up being in front of me. And instead of getting a safe zone, he ends up in the lobby queue. I got a lot of cash here, so I love to have me a self-revive and UAV in solos, especially when I have money. So sometimes I'll rotate from buy station to buy station. You got to be careful with this. It is kind of dangerous as people do camp buy station. So I pop up a UAV. I see there's a guy in real close proximity to me, and I decide, you know what, I'm gonna push him. Why not? Get another kill. As I push in, I pop my dead silence when I get close. I'm able to hear him a little bit. I come in through this door. I see his footprints with tracker. I go up the steps. Yeah, I didn't even know he was oblivious. End up taking him out. Storm's pushing. I decide I'm still gonna go towards the direction of bounties. If I get there, great. If not, whatever. But that's the direction I'm gonna go. Come across this open field. I try looking around a little bit. I don't see anything. I know I had a couple guys on my UAV. As I approach the train tracks, and I feel like these train tracks are difficult, you always got to decide coming up to these points. If I start taking shots, where am I going to go? And sure enough, I start taking shots. So I have to quickly make up my mind on what I'm going to do. I drop down low. I decide I'm going to go over here and reset at this little storage area here. I go in here and reset. I hate turtling. Don't ever turtle. Turtling will get you killed. But while I'm resetting, I realize the play for this guy is to stay in the high ground and catch me pushing outside of gas, because he's just got to rotate in front of me and pick me off. So I figure, all right, I'm going to go here. I'm going to run back to the edge of these buildings and see if I can't spot him once I get to the edge. And you see I got a gas mask, so I'm not overly concerned with pushing overly quick. I do get up here to the edge of this building, start looking for him. Don't find him in time. He kills me. Sends me to the
nice move. I knew it. I freaking knew it.
So I nicknamed this guy Gulag Kill. That's what I like to call him. He does the standard technique of taking the cover by his spawn and just waiting for me to pop. I come around the side, pop two into him, change my new location. I throw my Molotov, pop out, put a couple more into him and force him to move. As he moves, I send his ass back to the start. Better luck next game. Won my Gulag, and start thinking, you know what, I can probably get my original loadout back. So I mark it in the storm, and I start dropping for it. I think, I can't be that deep into it. But as I'm heading that way, I realize, man, the gas is just about to start closing. I probably won't make it out. So I decide, you know what, screw it. I'm going to roll the dice, and I'm going to go to Circle 5 loadout. I get lucky. Nobody is even close. No one shoots at me, which I can't believe that, because that seems like in solos a choke point where you would want to kill people coming back at the end of Gulag. But of course, now I'm stuck in this building. It's camp time. Circle's getting small. There's only 11 people left. I keep thinking to myself, I have no bullets. There's no way I'm going to be able to survive too many fights without them. And lucky for me, this guy decides to push this building. As he does, I kill him out. Thank you very much. Now I'm geared for the rest of this game. Gas mask, he's got everything I need. He's got a satchel. I go ahead and replate, reset, grab that satchie. Thank you very much, buddy. I didn't mean to open that door. I was trying to reload. But then I start looking for other players. 8 people left. People got to rotate out of the storm. I see a guy rotating. I decide, you know what? I'm going to kill him. Start shooting at him. Someone else starts shooting at him, too. So I decide I gotta play this careful. I know the guy's going to be up ground of me. Start looking. I do see him several times. I end up pinging him. I decide to play this quite a bit more patient. I could have shot him several times. I just didn't think that I could actually kill him. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to play this smart. I'm going to play this strategically. I'm going to let him start rotating. I got a gas mask, and I don't have to push hard.
Waypoint marked.
I can let him rotate out. I start getting a little nervous because I never see him moving. I kind of lost track of him going to the door.
Gas is inbound.
Here comes the gas pushing, and now I'm going to be forced to move without knowing this guy's position, right? So I start moving. I say, screw it, I got to go. I don't want to die. I walk out the door. Try to cautiously, look for him, be smart about this. I do have gas mask. I could slow play this, but I decide the best move is to push with the gas. So I push over here to cover. As I do, I hear the guy. I end up finishing him up. And thank you. He slid right into my bullets. It's like sliding into death place instead of home plate. Here we are. End game she gets. I replate because I got shot as I was rotating that direction. I start pushing out. I know where the last bit of fighting is going. There's 3 guys left. I ping the direction of the shooting. Start looking for these guys. I see the body slide down. It scared me. I almost started shooting, but thank God I didn't. Now it's 1v1. This guy, I see him. I was going to start pushing up with these trees as covers, but I realized it's not the play. The circle's not moving that direction. He's going to have to rotate down if he stays up top. As I do this, he does locate me. We end up trading some shots here. I shoot at him a little bit because he sees me and I don't want to die. So then I decide, you know what? If he's got to push me, I'm going to try to find the best possible location I can be. I move down, I get some cover behind these large rocks, which I feel like is probably the best place to be. I can keep tabs on them. I can keep going back and forth and, just watch where he's at and peek, head peek a lot and cover peek behind trees where he can't see me, but I can possibly see him due to the angle. Sure enough, gas does push him, where he was at, he wasn't able to stay there. So I figure if he's a bad player, he's going to run right for me. If not, he's going to go to the right. I don't ever see him run right for me, so I figure he's got to be on my right. Now I start looking for him harder as I'm going to have to move. I want to make sure that I have the positioning on him here. As I keep looking for him, I finally get a glance at the guy. He's running out, and I think this is my time. Now I push. I got the high ground. Not only do I have the high ground, he's running away from me too. So it was kind of an easy pickings right there. That's it. That's a win, boys. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Please leave me a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out my Twitch. Until next time, I'm Bormai signing out. Wishing you happy gaming.